Would you continue doing something you truly love even after suffering decades of insanity? You should probably consider Vincent van Gogh's life before you make your decision. Van Gogh is an amazing artist who completed many masterpieces of the 19th century, although people back then knew him as the Dutch madman who cut off his ear. By looking at the incredible paintings of Vincent van Gogh, we can see that he continued to persevere through 2,000 paintings, even though nobody was interested. Which is important because we can learn that he showed us modern art can change to any type of style as long as you focus on achieving it. Born on March 3rd, 1853, Vincent was never an intelligent student. He made it through many schools as a student at first and then as a teacher, but he started to lose his mind. He got many art tutors at this time and started to often visit art galleries to learn as many colors and techniques as he could. A few years later, he was transferred to London, England by his boss. There, Vincent fell in love with his landlady's daughter. But when she finally rejected his proposal, he simply went insane. He ripped up all his books except for the Bible and buried himself in religion. Despite all these issues, Vincent's brother Theo always cared for him. He bought him art supplies and visited him very often. Other influential people to Van Gogh include his doctor, his mailman friend, and Paul Gogh. They all have befriended Vincent through the years of his suffering. They have posed for his portraits and healed his illnesses. They were always there for him when any more of his temper struck. Even though Van Gogh lived most of his adult life in insanity, this was the time when he completed all of his most fascinating artworks. In 1885, Van Gogh completed what was considered his first true masterpiece, The Potato Eaters. After he gave it to Theo, he knew it was not attractive to anybody. The French loved bright colors, but Vincent used loads of soapy blacks and greens on his painting. However, now we can see it as a very exaggerated and extreme oil work with natural figures. That is why the outcome turned out to be a masterpiece. Then Vincent moved to Paris and painted pictures of his friends in order to earn money. He painted mailmen, his landlady, and random people sitting on the streets. In his later years in the Asylum of Saint-Remy, he painted most of his more famous paintings, which we also didn't recognize until after his death. He painted The Starry Night, which now hangs in an art museum in New York. Filled with Crows and Road with Cypress and Star are both also extremely valuable masterpieces that are preserved in the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. Today, Van Gogh is discussed and remembered as an amazing Dutch painter. His paintings back then were only sold for 200 francs at the most. Now they are worth millions of dollars. One of his most famous paintings, the portrait of Dr. Gatchet, was sold at an auction for $82.5 million. He has also inspired tons of other artists to pursue their dreams. 100 years after his death, a brand new museum was founded in Amsterdam just for his artworks and to show what fascinating artworks he completed during his tormented years.